Durian harvests from some regions are expected to arrive at the end of this month, with supply likely to be lower than last year's bumper crop. But sellers say that weather conditions in the coming weeks could affect both fruit quality and harvest volumes. As businesses compete for their share of the durian dollar, more are using live streams to offer discounts to reach customers. Caitlin Ng with this report.
About 9 o'clock.
Durian trees across Malaysia are beginning to bear fruit as growers prepare for the harvesting period across some regions later this month. Sellers say this year's crop appears smaller than last year's unusually strong harvest. And while consumers often associate harvest quantities with prices, sellers say quality can have an even greater impact.
If durian is bad, the price is going to be very cheap. It doesn't matter whether the season is there's a lot of durian or there's lesser durian. Usually the thing that happens and affect the price too much, right, is not actually the durian or the tree itself. It's actually by other deciding factors like consumers. Consumers stop buying.
That's a concern sellers have, as weather conditions over the coming weeks could affect both fruit quality and supply.
Ultimately, we need to factor in the weather as well. If, let's say, everyday heavy rain, right, the consequences of the durian quality will be very bland or unripe.
For now, Mr. Quek is sourcing durians from Perak and Penang, saying quality there is currently more stable than in Johor and Pahang. But beyond harvest conditions, how these durians are sold is also making changes in the industry. Sellers are moving online, with live streaming becoming an important way to reach customers. Viewers can watch the fruits being cut open live before deciding whether to place an order.
Us doing online, right, is that we don't have to, not only we have the chance to serve multiple customers at once, compared to the traditional offline store where you have to chat one by one. If we, let's say we do live streaming, right, there's an opportunity for us to cater towards more people per se as compared to walk-ins.
Mr. Quek says his online sales have increased by around 50% compared with the same period last year. But as more durian sellers turn to live streaming, competition for customers is also intensifying. Mr. Quek added that more are offering discounts and promotional bundles during streams as they compete for customers in a crowded market.
Some Singapore firms are using new freezing technology to extend durian season way beyond harvest. One startup uses electromagnetic fields during the freezing process, while other sellers continue to stockpile seasonal harvest for use in desserts and fruit products. The innovations are also opening up export opportunities, with growing interest from markets across Asia, the US and the UK. Ivy Chok with more.
Durian lovers will vouch that the freshest fruit comes during the peak period between June and September. But what happens once it's past the season?
So what we have here is a revolution.
This startup believes it has an answer to enjoying fresh durians no matter what time of the year, using what's called electromagnetic fields in the freezing process.
The AgriFreeze technology changes the ice crystals into little small balls that doesn't damage the cellular structure. You can see the skin texture, everything has been preserved.
Durians are processed and frozen within 5 hours of harvest. With this method, the fruits can be kept for at least 6 months.
We only just started in December itself, and we have now sold close to about 5,000 boxes. Over the last 2 months, we had received multiple inquiries across the world, in particular North Asia, in China, Taiwan, and Japan, requests by suppliers who actually supply to premium supermarkets. Recently, also, we got queries from the US and UK itself. So that's really kind of exciting. I think the biggest challenge that we're having now is trying to get the maintaining of the quality durians from the durian suppliers.
He says he's also looking to see how to use the same technology for other food products, such as seafood and even ready-to-eat meals. For another durian seller, fresh durian makes up 80% of sales during harvest season. But it also stockpiles up to 9 tons of seasonal harvest every year. Liquid nitrogen is used to freeze them, and the fruits are later used to make desserts at his cafe. On the menu, local favorites like chendol, plus other items like durian mousse and cream puffs.
During the off-season, the desserts is what keeps the lights on, man. We serve them up in desserts of different form. For example, we serve them in cakes, or we turn them into durian ice cream, etc. So in different shape and form, so the customers can try durian in any time throughout the year.
Besides frozen durian flesh, the company also produces its own durian paste, supplying them to various bakeries and ice cream shops around Singapore.